everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. The stakes have been raised here in the wildcard round as it's time to win or get an early start on the offseason. It's the Dolphins going up against the Patriots.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we pull the curtain on the postseason with an AFC wildcard matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Shift together here from the D-line. The drive will start with an option going left. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Play fake. He'll look to throw. And Fasano here brings it in. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Now Hundley over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was trying for his tight end, the veteran Anthony Fasano. That'll bring up 2nd down. That right there, a good preview of the matchup we intend to watch closely here in this wild card game.
And it's going to go throughout the game, but let's face it, you just mentioned it, wild card. We're just starting the playoffs. If you didn't run your number 1 guy on their number 1 guy throughout the season, you do it now. The playoffs have begun, best on best.
Throwing, Hundley. And throw right side complete to Parker. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB.
Come on, let's go.
They'll set up a throw. Forced out to his left. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the first down at a 21-yard gain. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Here we go. What? 9.
Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Stills right side. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down. In the red zone this time.
Watch right, watch right. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Come on, let's go.
He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
Come on, let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Now on 4th and inches, they're going to want to talk this over. We get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. Hundley, a sneak, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. Just a yard, but that's all they needed, and by the slimmest of margins, it'll be 1st and goal. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he's going to bowl his way into the end zone for the Dolphins score. Damian Williams taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Dion Lewis to return. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Time running out here on the play clock. The drive starts with a run by White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost, you can't find him, and sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. On the left side, a catch by White. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Strong left. Strong left. Strong left. All right, here we go.
Now Brady throwing on 2nd down. Sets up the screen to Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Hey, 20.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Play clock winding down. On 2nd down, here's Brady. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
51. 51. Check 31.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. How about this for an opening drive decision? You got 4th and short, just outside of field goal range in all likelihood. What do you do?
I'm going for it. I've got to go get it right now. I want to establish a tone. It's early in the game. I want to let my offense know that I believe in them. And you know something else? I let my defense know I believe in them also by taking that gamble. If we don't get it, it's okay. You guys will cover for me.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Brady's going to sneak it. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
Partner, Tom Brady has done this so well, so many times over his career, he's turned it into art form. If there is a museum for quarterback sneaks in the NFL, Tom Brady has his own wing.
So it'll be first down here after the run. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
52. Got 3. Got 3. 3 down. 3 down. Go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
What's left? What's left? Wait, 20. Pick up the ball. Sugar. Take 4.
Snap comes at 1, and it's Brady. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
Single. 87 speed. Wait, 20.
And the play clock's running down. From the gun on 3rd down, Brady. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Lawrence Timmons coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And now they call on Stephen Gostkowski. His career-long 57 yards set just a year ago. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And he's going to miss this one. Wide to the left from distance. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion. Shipped together here from the D-line.
Let's go. Ryan 38. Ryan 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Let's go. What?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And incomplete. He tried to leave it underneath. Nearly got picked. They may be lucky to have that one back. 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So a ways to go here on 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way down. That's caught inside the 20. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Julius Thomas, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Now a handoff here to his running back. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I think if they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on first down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. Brady to throw on second down. Amendola catching it left side. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs.
Mike 20! Mike 20!
Throwing now is Brady. Caught right side. It's Lewis. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Hoping now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll begin the drive with a Ajayi. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
On play action, they'll throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. David Harris, the outside linebacker, drops him for a loss of 6. The Dolphins on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15.
Ohio! Let's go! What? 9! Ohio!
Back to throw here. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16.
Wait, 20! Wait, 20! 4 down!
They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. William Hayes in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Scared. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. 52. Here we go. 72.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And down he'll go at the 25. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
Shadow. Left stop. 220. And 58 is the Mike. 58 is the Mike.
On third and long, it's Brady. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
Watch right. You got right. Come on, let's go.
Throwing, Hundley. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Watch right.
Here's the option going left on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the broken tackle. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Here we go. 190.
Now Hundley. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. I don't think that was a blitz, was it?
No, not at all. I mean, there was no blitz called on the play. Had other responsibilities, but he saw an opportunity, saw a path, and he took it.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They'll need to get the play off quickly. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. William Hayes in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
Reload! Crunch! Crunch! Hey, check it! He's going! Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down.
Sugar! Watch number 33. Sugar! Check.
From the gun, it's Brady. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's fourth down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Now a fair catch signaled for and made right about the 43-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Right there! All day, baby! Double tight, guys, double tight. Let's go! What? 3 down. Let's go! What? 26. What?
They stay on the ground this time. It's Williams. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 47-yard line. Just a couple on the ground there. That's going to bring up third and about 6. Now back to throw. And he finds Julius Thomas. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Julius Thomas, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. He's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. So the Patriots coming out now. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. So 1:56 to play in this first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here.
20, 380, 58, 55. Here we go. Let's go. 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming.
We got 3 down. Hey, fellas, we got 3. Let's go.
The offense on third down tonight, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And Brady will sneak it. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me. 20. 20. Orange. Tight dog.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now they'll throw with Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. New England on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 9.
55. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine, baby. Sugar. You're all mine. Kill.
Shotgun now for Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
Pretty nice coverage there, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, hands, a little bit questionable.
Fielded at the 20. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here we go. Grand 38.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And some room to work. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
I know you felt that one.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Watch the slant. Ohio! Ohio! Watch the ship. Come on, let's go! What? 90!
Looking to throw. And here the hook up good to Victor Cruz. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Watch 7. Black round. Let's go. Single, slot. Hey,
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen to Ajayi. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down. Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. From the left hash, this from 39. And Parkey's kick is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
Now the Patriots gearing up to go now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Check 26, check 26. Let's go. Watch twist. Watch twist. Wait. Alert. Watch twist. Watch the twist.
They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's letting it fly for Cooks. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out come the Patriots. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Strong right. Like 20. Like 20.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White, and he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on third down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Here's Brady. Throw left side complete. That's Lewis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
20, 390. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Here we go.
On second down, here's Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. William Hayes getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up third and long. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throwing on third and long. Brady. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's fourth down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on for the 5th time here today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 7. Oh, nice move. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Second down following the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll set up to throw. He's going to air one out. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that takes us from second to third down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
The Dolphins on third down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go! 38!
On third, here's an option play right. He can run for it, and he will. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it still brings up 4th.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try to figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Danny Amendola, 68 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And an alley to run. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, Williams. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
Let's go!
He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
And the penalty now makes it 1st and 20.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Oh, and now he bowls him over. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 11. He'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Dolphins will send out the punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drives exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. He completes it right side to White. And down he'll go at the 25. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Wait, 20. Regular. 58. 52. 20. 72. Alert. 20. Here we go. Here we go. Alert. Here we go.
They run a draw here on 2nd down, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, he did what he's known for. He made the catch, then he turned into a runner, took the contact, and coughed it up.
And all I remember as a player, when they catch the ball, when those acrobatic guys catch it, you have to make them pay sometimes. You have to put it on them, big tackle, knock the ball free. Anything you can do to slow them down.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
They'll run it now out of the gun. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. The Dolphins on third down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm. That one good for 13 at a Dolphin first down.
Tight end right. Tight end right. Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. Look to throw here. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
No gain, and it's 2nd down.
Easy.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Check. Go. Wait, 20.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Hey, check it. Check 56. Let's pick it up. Our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. It's Brady. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Walt Aikens. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think he might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Time running out here on the play clock. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Brady to throw on second down. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
Well, we saw him shed a nice tackle on that play.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. 20! 20!
Brady now on first down. It's caught left side by Cooks. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Play clock winding down. Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. The play clock's running down. They'll run the end around. This is Cooks. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Now Brady got to have this one. And it is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. A gutsy decision there at this stage in the second half in their own territory, and a decision that they might regret.
Can't wait for the post-mortem. You know, this post-game press conference, because the questions are going to come fast and furious about this decision, no matter how the game turns out, right? What were you thinking there? Why? Did you have a certain play call? Were you confident in your defense? Oh, yeah. Why? It's going to keep coming up.
Yeah, no matter the scoreboard, just tough to justify.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And 3 full yards here for the offense to get on third down. Now Hundley. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They'll give him a yard on the play, and that's going to make it fourth down. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will push the lead up from 26, and it grows up to 29. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the fourth.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Lawrence Timmons in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Now Brady throwing on second down. And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Dwight Lowry. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll hand it off now. Williams. And he's got some space here. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
When a coaching staff sees their team run the ball this successfully in the fourth quarter, they're really excited because you can plan for a running game all you want and want to press that advantage when you get it. But for the most part, it's a little bit of a surprise. And right now, they've got to keep that going, want to continue to grind out the clock because it's definitely in their favor at this stage of the game. Can they close the game out and continue to do exactly what we just saw there, and that's run the football.
Second down, 9 yards to go.
Two times. 4 down. Here we go.
Well, now they'll try the end around. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Come on, let's go.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long. And this defense looks for one more stop here on third after the run.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. So the Patriots coming out now. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
Hey, check it. 20. 51.
They'll need to get the play off quickly. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this one's incomplete. His tight end, Dwayne Allen, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back near his goal line. Here's Brady. And they're going to get to him. That is going to be a safety. Tom Brady taken down to the end zone. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over. Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game. For here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
On the counter, here's Williams. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Strong right, strong right, strong right. Here we go. What? 90.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The defense in an enviable position here. The offense needs 13 yards. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. What? 90.
They'll try the option on 3rd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Watch left, watch left, watch left. He's down right there. Here we go. Red 38. Hey.
On 1st down, Drake. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down.
Tight end right. Come on, let's go.
On the ground with a tight end. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
Here we go.
A handoff as they run the counter play. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. And I know it's hard to find solace on one side when the season ends, no matter where it ends, but especially in the playoffs, because there's all that build up to the moment. But I would imagine the post-game locker room speech, it'll have a pretty positive spin.
It should. They've made a heck of a run to get to the playoffs and have that chance to advance, even though they didn't. But you're right about how much it's going to hurt, because when you work that hard to get this far, it hurts just a little bit more, no matter when your season